Welcome back to another episode of Gossip Break, the cherry on top of your day. I'm one of your hosts, Becky,
And I'm your other host, Bree.
and we hope you missed us like we missed you. Your girls were cowboying, ranching it up last week in Austin, but on completely separate timelines and trips and agendas and objectives. So, yeah, it was your first time in Austin, right?
Yeah. Ours or mine was for a joint bachelorette trip. Yours was for work, but
Yeah.
both of us equally got fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about work trips and like work. Guys, I work in like a blue collar industry, so I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know why it's so pickety on these work trips. Like that's why. Like I'm literally with men,
Yeah,
like
so you're trying
burly
to
men.
catch up and like keep
Yeah, that's exactly my
not be doing
problem.
that.
Yeah, like I need like the beers, the wines, the tequilas. Like you're actually you're really just a girl. These men have been drinking for 20 years longer than you. Calm down.
It was so much fun though. I love Austin. It is so weird. Just weird and country, but not too country. It's
Yeah.
like you're getting matcha and Pilates, but then going to a honky tonk bar at night. It's so fun.
No, I loved that part. The like Pilates matcha going for walks. Like Texas ironically is very fitness forward, like health
Yeah, with the
forward.
marathon this weekend too. So like
Oh.
everybody was running.
Oh wow. That's so crazy. In the rain at that, because it was raining this weekend. This
Yeah.
girl, my instructor, when I went to Pilates, her full-time job, which just tells you how dedicated people are to their well-being. Her full-time job was for like a fitness tech company, like a
Oh,
tech platform, which is so cool and
that's so
also
Austin.
very Austin, so Austin. And I was telling her how I used to live in Dallas and how Dallas is insane when it comes to fitness studios. Like it is
Yeah.
ridiculous. And she was saying, yeah, Dallas has the most fitness studios per capita in the entire world.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Because guys, if you've never been to Dallas or if you're a Dallas girly, it is like you throw a rock and you hit like something you've never, like a combination of fitness you've never heard of. And they all, for the most part, I think do pretty well for themselves. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, it's never like, oh, like this is the one studio, this is the one gym. No, it is everywhere all the time. Same thing with the coffee shops too. So I'm just glad cities are turning into these like Pilates matcha havens for the girlies with trying to get
Yeah.
good jobs. I just love that. So yeah, that's our catch up with y'all. How have y'all been? Haven't seen you since the Benito Bowl. It was amazing. I had chills, I cried, I laughed.
Great time. We danced.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Here's some crazy lore. The girl that got engaged at the Bad Bunny halftime show,
Yeah.
literally went to middle school with her. Middle school
Oh
and high school
my
with her.
gosh.
Like she's from Tampa.
Wow, what a thread.
I know. I didn't even realize it was her until I saw it
That's
on
so
Instagram.
cute.
She was posting like I just got proposed to at Bad Bunny and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that is Emma. Like good for you, queen." I
That's
literally love
so
that for her.
cute.
She's so pretty, so deserving. So,
Tampa legend.
yeah, no, icon. Like you literally made history, diva. Good for you.
That's so
So,
cute.
yeah, Tampa on top.
Well, we're talking about TV today. We're excited. And I guess before we get into it, go ahead and follow us on social medias because we're really funny over there. And leave us a 5-star review if you like listening to us and send this to your best yapper.
That's it. It's like really simple. That being said, I want to open up our reality TV roundup with the America's Next Top Model documentary. I don't even know the official name of it. First initial thoughts. Okay. Also, it's only 3 episodes. So it's
Okay,
very
that's not much.
bingeable. Yeah, it's not like I watched it with my mom in one sitting. Like I
I
believe it
want to
was,
watch it today.
yeah, it's
Yeah, tell
either
me your thoughts, but like without being too spoilery.
yeah, it was 3 to 4 episodes, keeps you on the edge of your seat because you remember these moments. Like you remember, like I was on the
Like these are
same,
the highlights.
yeah. I was on the same couch 15 years ago
That's
watching the same
crazy.
thing with my mom. So it's like really
Full
crazy.
circle.
Yeah, and like I don't think you realize how impactful America's Next Top Model was. And like I knew when watching it, but at the same time looking back, it's like I don't think America's had something like that. Maybe like Love Island now, I don't know, where it like it takes over countries, like the the divas, the mini divas, like us in middle school, elementary school, high school, like want to be models now. We know what Wilhelmina models are. Like smizing is like came from
Amazing.
that.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
all those like beautiful, wonderful things that came from it. However, they had those girls fucked up. Like, and they had some of them on the show, like in the documentary, and none of them were really like, oh, it's okay. I had a great time. Like, all of them had something.
Like they were talking their shit.
Yeah, all of them
Oh,
had something negative to say, especially, which breaks my heart, especially the black girls. The black girls had it the hardest. They had it the worst because obviously Tyra, being a black woman, you think she would protect you in this industry. This industry is not for the faint of heart. And the way they talked about their hair and their skin tone and how they pretty much were like setting them, a lot of them up, not for like to make them better models, but to make for better TV and to make for a better story. I'll give you one example that doesn't really spoil anything. One of the girls one season had gained like a few pounds while she was there. And they would start doing these edits of her. She was like, I would have one half of a bagel, but they would edit it like I was eating 4 or 5 bagels. And then we had one shoot that was like the 7 deadly sins. I literally remembered that
I
one.
remember that.
Yeah, and they made her gluttony with like a bunch of
Oh,
food. Then they took them to Africa and they made her the elephant.
oh my God.
So like just things like that where it's like, okay, this isn't happenstance. You guys are clearly trying to make her storyline this season is that she gained weight and she got fat, which mind you, she was probably like the plus size model was 115 pounds.
Yeah, which is just crazy.
Which is in she was a size 6, 115 pounds. So it's just like those things, and then like even Mr. J and Nigel Barker were mistreated.
Oh,
And
really?
even yeah, to the I'm not gonna spoil it to the end, but like
Oh my gosh, even them, no one's
e-
safe.
yeah, nobody was safe. And Tyra was just kind of like, well, I tried my best, take it or leave it. And like
That's
the
so
girl,
Tyra.
yeah, like she didn't, I'm
Like,
sorry, she
well,
didn't give a fuck, y'all. She really did not care. She wasn't like this documentary was not to clear things up. It's like she knew that people were upset with her. She knows she has a bad relationship with the girls that were on the show because also the girls on the show were like 19 at the time,
yeah,
18,
they were
19 years
vulnerable.
old. They
And
were
she's just like
really,
yelling at them, shaming them.
yes, like
They
fat
were
shaming
all
them,
getting yelled at.
skinny shaming them, hair shaming them, making them do like dangerous things, making them go to the dentist and get teeth removed, like
Oh my
and
God.
not having like insane, like she was doing crazy stuff and she was kind of like, well, I was just under the pressure of the executives to keep making the show bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was like, girl, please,
There is
like you,
no reason to shave somebody's head. Like, that's like emotional terrorism. Like, don't
yeah.
shave my head.
Yeah, shaving their hair. I always think about the white girl they gave weave to,
Oh my
like
God.
that curly red weave,
Yeah,
and it like
yeah.
had her head so like they braided it too tight, and it was like synthetic cheap hair, so her hair was like matting up, and like her scalp was red, and
Remember that's like pulling on her scalp and she was so uncomfortable.
yeah, it's just
Just
like
doing the most for no reason.
yeah, it wasn't like a hard watch. It was ironically a very light watch. Like I enjoyed watching it, even
How
though
long are the episodes?
like 50 minute, 45, 50 minutes.
Okay. So it's like a,
Yes.
yeah, that's a good amount.
Yeah, like you can like if you're watching it before bed, it might take a couple nights, but if you have like nothing to do and you're just sitting on the couch, it's the perfect like
I'm doing that today.
Yeah, like it's the perfect sit down and watch. So I highly, highly, highly recommend it. All to say, I will spoil this. At the end, she's like, cycle 25 coming soon.
Oh my God, are you serious?
And I'm like, like, did we? And that's how you
Did we
know she
learn
learned.
anything?
She learned nothing. She doesn't give a fuck. So that was just like really, really crazy to see. Because like,
But she's consistent.
no
I
fuck.
heard that they're coming out with another documentary that's really gonna like get deeper into it because this one with Tyra being on there, I feel like they can only go at her so hard because
Yeah, it's
she's
her
part of it.
documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's like she has to take some criticism to be like, to even do this. But this other one that they're doing without her, they're probably going to go hard. There's probably going to be people who didn't want to be a part of this documentary because Tyra was in it, and now they're going to speak their truth.
Yeah, because I thought about if these are the women we are hearing from and their story, some of their stories were god awful. It was like I was watching an episode of Law and Order for real. I was like, this
Oh,
is something you would make up. But then I was like, the most famous top models weren't in it, which I would say was like Winnie Harlow, which she has a bad
yeah,
rep anyway. Um, Eva,
for
who-
sure.
which she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's how like we know her now, but she started on ANTM, and Yaya, who is an actress now and some TV stuff and like Netflix stuff. So those are really the only ones that I recognize outside of that universe, and
Yeah.
none of them were there.
It's going to be interesting to see who's in the next documentary.
Yeah, because I really do hope they go in deeper. Because even the stuff they went over in this, I was like, like seriously
Oh
appalled.
my
I was
God. I
like,
can't even imagine the other one.
this is insane. Like and guess what? They didn't even, those girls didn't even get paid to be in the documentary.
Are you serious? This is just continuing to expose them and just use them,
Yeah, exploiting them. That show
exploiting
was
them. That's what I meant to say.
exploitative, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but also to say, go watch it because it was certainly entertaining and informational. And it is good to see all of them, like how they're doing now. They seem to be doing okay and turned it around, but obviously they do have, rightfully so, a chip on their shoulder.
I will be watching.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
We'll let you know my thoughts.
Well, we had part one of the season 10 Real Housewives of Potomac reunion.
Oh, I can't wait to dive into this.
And it was quite interesting.
I do feel like it's gonna gear up to get better, but this was still a
Mhm.
good part one.
I think so too.
So we started off with Wendy's arrest, and a week later, her and Eddie. And I don't know. I just keep thinking about their kids and I get sad.
Right.
The story about Cameron and then her opening up and talking about her son, like those, I actually teared up.
It's just such a it's literally a shame. And yeah, I just can't stop thinking about her kids because they're like so cute, they're so young, and it's just because I obviously wasn't like a sentient being when Teresa got arrested. So
I
I,
couldn't imagine now, like knowing how much I love Teresa, how I would have felt.
yeah, like watching that and how sad it would be. And I just
Yeah,
don't know why they, well, innocent until proven guilty, and not guilty doesn't mean innocent, but like,
I know.
how did y'all end up in this mess?
How did we get here?
Because more people have to be involved.
It's like I feel like I just want to believe that I'm missing something. It can't just
Mhm.
be that they just were trying to keep up with the Joneses and being delusional. Like it can't be that, right? Like she's so smart. I mean, he's smart as well. Like
Yeah,
he's an attorney. I can't, like, I honestly, I just stare, I can't believe it.
I know. It's really hard to swallow, and I think the way she's handling it is typical. Like, Wendy fashion. Like they're also surprised. Ashley used the wrong word fucking again. She said Wendy seemed jovial, and I'm like, that's not what that means. Jovial means full of joy, happy. Like Wendy
Yeah.
doesn't seem happy, but she's not distraught. Like I do think she actually does look distraught to me. She's just not like like showing
Yeah, I saw that
off.
as well. Like on social media, people were kind of criticizing her and being like, oh, Wendy is not acting like she could be going to prison. And honestly, I kind of disagree with that. Like compared
Yeah.
to how Wendy typically is, I think this is like kind of distraught for her.
Yeah, like you can tell she's stressed the hell out. And
And she's
we know,
toned down a little.
yeah, she's like not completely there, and you can tell
Yeah,
that. And she obviously is someone that cares about image. So you think you're gonna see her snotty nose hooting and hollering on there? No, she's gonna
exactly.
hold herself together. And like I
She's
think,
way more hoity-toity on like a normal basis. So for this, like I said, I do feel like this is toned down for her.
yeah, like something she's obviously not okay. And she said that, like, I'm not okay. And to me, she
Yeah.
doesn't seem okay. Just because she isn't in tears and throwing up and shaking doesn't mean that
Like,
she's
why is she going to perform for you guys? Like, she
yeah,
did that
exactly.
at home when there was no cameras, when it was in real time, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. And like y'all don't like her. Why
Exactly.
would she give you something to, because y'all aren't gonna rally around her and her kids and be like, oh, we're gonna support your kid. It was just so,
No, like the first thing Giselle says is about the wig. Like, did you nap in that wig? It's like, oh my God, you are so unserious. Like,
yeah,
this is actually a serious matter.
yeah. Oh gosh, Giselle, please. Like I want to root for you.
She really is such a bully.
But like I can't anymore. Leave Stacey. Everyone needs to leave Stacey alone.
Okay, so speaking of Stacey, we need to talk
Yes.
about the
Yes.
Stacey of it all, the lies of it all. So they clocked her for a few lies with
Hmm.
the flashbacks. I have TJ, we still didn't get to the bottom of that. Tia and the storyline with Timo and that craziness, the cannabis line, and knowing Chris Samuels. Our girl has a lot to answer for.
You know what? The diva lies. So what?
Oh my God, wait. And then they also kind of low-key clocked her for another lie. I forgot about the divorce of she said that she filed for divorce and then they put the divorce papers up and they highlight like the
Oh yeah,
plaintiff is
defendant.
Timo.
That she's a defendant. Yeah, I was like,
Oh my God, Stacey, you can't help yourself. I
no,
mean, like she's really like I don't owe you bitches anything, so I'm just gonna lie. But it is kind of crazy when you like clock them all like that with the flashback.
yeah, literally like at least get your lies on the same track. But when you
Yeah.
lie so much, it's hard to keep up with what you said. And that's why I guess you'd rather just say the truth and own it. But I don't
She's
know. I still
funny.
like the others are so evil and diabolical that it's like, okay, I don't care that she's a liar. She's funny.
Exactly. And I think like when I put myself like actually in the woman's shoes and if I was actually like taking out the context of a TV show, I'm just hanging out with these ladies and like these are how these people are. I understand why Tia is so fucking annoyed with Stacey. Like, but I understand as a viewer, like taking myself outside of their shoes, why people are annoyed with Tia and just being like, oh my God, like fucking get over it because everybody loves Stacey. So it's like, ew,
Yeah.
like stop being mean to her, you know? But so I get both sides of it. I do like Stacey as a reality star, so whatever, I'm gonna stand beside her. But at the same time, like I also don't get people being like, oh, Tia should be off the show. No, like I want to see Tia
That's
third
insane.
season.
Like
I would like
people,
to see her. Sorry, I like Miss Prim and Proper. Well, I
yeah.
didn't like the married up comment.
Which one was that?
To Stacey, she was like, well, you married up. I was like, I don't like that.
Okay, so like why do people like say stuff like that? Like that's offensive. You married up. Duh. Would I do you want me to should I marry down? You would have something to say about that too. Ashley Darby is the most married up person here.
True, and she still can't name her accomplishments.
Yeah, we're still waiting, Doja. We're still waiting on your accomplishments, other than marrying up. Like they all, literally every single one of them married up, probably except Tia. So
And
technically,
honestly, the fact that
yeah.
they don't clock Ashley Moore for Michael Darby being a sexual abuser, assaulter, whatever you want to call
Predator.
him, Yeah, a predator, and they don't clock her more for that. She's so lucky. The show with Michael on it.
I was literally gonna say I'm surprised he hasn't. Someone would have clocked it, but like I'm surprised he hasn't popped up in the files.
No, oh my God, wait, yes, they definitely would have clocked him by now.
Yeah,
Like a Bravo tracker.
yeah, because there are some Bravo stars that were in them, unfortunately. Um,
Stanberry, allegedly.
yeah, I mean she's in them, but that doesn't mean any wrongdoing. Just because you're in them doesn't mean you participated in the heinous acts, but not a it's
Not a
not good
good
for your
look.
PR at all.
No, not at all.
Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm surprised he's not in them, honestly.
Honestly,
But
thinking back to the show with Michael on it was just like, wow, what a time. Like, I honestly, and then this is going to sound kind of crazy, but I do kind of
no.
just miss the simpler times with like Robin and Karen and Candace.
I was thinking like Potomac hasn't had like a good season since season 5, which is when Monique left.
Interesting.
Because the following season is when Mia came, I think.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's when it
Or
went.
no, it was that season when Giselle said that that
Oh, that Chris
Chris.
Samuels was like harassing her or whatever.
Yeah, and then the following season is when
Weird.
Mia came. Yeah, so like to me, I'm like
Those
the
are the dark
last.
eras. Like,
Yeah, like it's been pretty like not that enjoyable to watch. I think this has been the best season so far since all of that, but that's not saying much because the last seasons have been pretty awful.
yeah, if on a scale like of 0 to 10, the last seasons like that you were talking about, those were less than 5 out of 10 in the
Mhm.
red. But this one, I would say
Yeah.
it's probably like maybe a 6 out of 10. We're slowly getting back up there.
Yeah, slowly but surely next season we'll have Karen there, hopefully, to like whip Giselle into shape. Not even whip Giselle into shape, but just like the pro I don't know if it's Andy, the producers, the higher ups at Bravo, but they generally need to tell her like this is not your sorority. You cannot haze these girls. Like
She does haze.
you can be sassy, you can be shady, you can be mean, whatever, but you literally act like you're in a sorority.
She does take it too far. It's just, and Ashley as well. And one of the
Hmm.
comments was Ashley being too mean and too nasty this season. And she's trying to say, oh, I think these girls are just too sensitive. And back then we could say whatever. But then I saw someone on Twitter bring up a good point of no, because you and Giselle were literally crying every episode because Candace was too mean. So it like I don't want to hear the sensitive comment.
Yeah.
Ashley is just a messy bitch.
Yeah, and you're not even like good at being messy. I'm sorry, there's no reason why you should be coming for anyone's husband being aggressive in any sort of manner when your husband literally,
Was grabbing cameraman's asses. Like,
yeah, yeah,
hello?
like on camera.
Are we
Not
serious?
laughing, like I'm
And
not
then he
laughing
got
'cause-
caught cheating on you.
yeah.
Don't ever bring up anyone's husband ever.
I don't want to hear it. And then you brought that little man on the show to break up with him, and that was your storyline, and that your mom is trying to marry an alcoholic. I don't give a fuck, Ashley, to be honest.
The breaking up with him on camera.
Someone needs to I don't know who it is. It can't be Stacey, unfortunately, but they do need to build an alliance that reads Ashley and Giselle to fucking and Kay to filth. Like is not scared, not trying to be their friends, doesn't matter either way, reads them down, and she can't be a liar.
Yeah, madness and sadness killed me. That is so them.
They are madness and sadness. And I don't like how they were saying, oh, well, Stacey, that's our problem. They were all like, see, yeah, that's our problem. You guys all perform on this show.
Exactly. It
All
is a performance a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of it. Like you guys would not be hanging out if not for this show, therefore you are performing.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
And that's why Miami is so good is because they're actually all friends. Most
Yeah. Yeah, or they have
they hang
real,
out off season.
yeah, like real relationships. So that was annoying. Kate was annoying. James Earl Jones, I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, James Earl Jones was like a nasty comparison.
It was nasty because it was funny and true.
It was like way too accurate.
Yeah, like I know Wendy and Eddie were sitting there off a Happy Eddie gummy, and we're like, you know who she looks like?
Exactly what happened.
Because that was perfectly red.
Yeah, so Angel in the Catfish comments was a segment as well. I do think that it was mean, but at the same
Mhm.
time, were they wrong?
Yeah, no, she overdid it.
She
Do they
overdid it. She
do they
over
all use Facetune? Absolutely, of
Yeah.
course. Like smoothing their wrinkles, the background, whatever, totally fine. But you,
Every housewife does.
every single one does.
Every single one.
But Angel actually looks like a different person.
And I think it was fair. I don't know. It's housewives. That's like a very, it is mean, but there are very much meaner things that could be brought up. So
Like, I don't know, Angel. Do you think they're gonna bring her back next season?
I don't know. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I do hope they bring her back. I think she needs
Mhm.
a second season. I think that she could get there because she does have an actual family and she is rich. Her kind of like getting Ashley was so funny about her having the designer for the Colorado home is designing the Potomac home. And Ashley was like, "Is it 30 acres?" And she's like, "It's a few acres. You would know if you actually lived in Potomac."
Right, right.
Like,
None of you,
what?
like, why are you coming for me and like how big my house is when you literally don't live in Potomac? And Ashley was like, well, I could have lived in Potomac. Whatever. None of y'all live in Potomac.
The fact that she actually lives in Potomac is actually rich. And I think she can get there with the girls. She needs a season to loosen up, and I think she could be
Mhm.
better, which I don't know. I think she was bad this season, don't get me wrong. But I
Yeah.
think she deserves at least one more to see if she's actually just like not meant for this or if she could evolve.
Yeah, I agree. I think what would be your cast for next year?
Oh yeah, we should do like a keeper boot. Okay. Giselle keep. Sorry, like it has to
Yeah,
be.
yeah, we have to.
Sorry, yeah. Wendy, if she's here, keep. Um, Kay boot. Like bye. Stacey keep for sure.
Obviously. Yeah.
Um, Tia keep. Angel keep. Ashley boot. I
Ashley,
think
you have to go.
time. I think it's time.
Either as a friend or
Yeah.
off completely, but we don't have space for you.
We need somebody else to replace Ashley that could, like you said, that could go up against Giselle.
Hmm.
I think that's what we need. And then Karen.
Yeah, keep obviously. Jazzy Boo.
Boo, sorry. She didn't make any waves for me.
She's so yeah. And then I think we need a couple Monique.
She could stay as a friend of.
Yeah, she can stay as a friend of just for like cultural sake. And then do think we need a strong friend, a real friend of like somebody's real friend. Not Kay's, maybe Karen's, but I do want someone like kind of young and turn and so I
Yes.
don't know who that would be, but or like obviously I don't know who that would be, but I don't know who would bring them on. Maybe like a friend of Stacey or like
I think they may keep Kay just because she is younger and I feel like she could bring younger people on if they don't want to rely on Ashley.
yeah.
She did bring Angel, which not saying that was a great pick, but I just feel like she
Yeah.
probably, I don't know,
She
maybe
did give the show a lot to talk about this season regardless.
exactly. So thank you for that. Madness and sadness. That
Yeah,
was that was
madness,
this
sadness.
the season's theme.
And then next season they bring on badness. And I need badness to
Ooh.
come and gratata because yeah, like you guys all need to shut the fuck up. Like for
Yeah.
real.
So, what did you think about Wendy versus Ashley? They kind of went at it a little bit.
Well, unfortunately, Doja did have a good read. I'm not gonna lie. Like
She ate
we
that one thing,
Oh,
unfortunately.
another yeah, another word Ashley used incorrectly, vilify.
Yeah, I was like, what are you even talking about? Vilifying
Oh,
accomplishment.
yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You bolster your accomplishments. Like I know the word you were trying to say, but the fact that you did it twice and like use the incorrect, like if I was Wendy, I would be like, you're such a fucking idiot. I literally can't, like, I just can't stand her. And so I know she makes Wendy's blood boil. And then Wendy saying, like, you don't have any accomplishments. And I was like, well, ooh, like, I mean, everybody has accomplishments, but like when you look at the stage or when you're talking to Wendy, because really none of them have anything like stellar careers.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to be if I'm taking it out of the context of the show again and like putting myself in Ashley's shoes. She did buy her own house. She has two kids that are healthy and she finally, I don't know if you want to say divorce is an accomplishment, like got out of that
Yeah.
fucking creepy marriage. I mean, they did have the kangaroo business for a little bit, so they tried to do something. Isn't she like a pageant queen or
Yeah, but like, did she
that?
win anything? Like,
I don't know.
that's
I don't know. I
like
don't know. I'm
that's what
trying to give
Wendy's
her
saying.
grace. But at the same time, when you compare it to Wendy, it's like, yeah, compared to Wendy, you have nothing. Like 4 degrees at the White House. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and
Talk
then
show,
right.
professor,
But then Ashley, honestly,
married to a good man.
Ashley,
Well, actually, should I say good man with what's going on right now?
yeah, we don't know. But Ashley should say, well, at least I only have one social security number. Ate her right on up because you are right. If we want to compare by numbers, you have more social security numbers and more felonies than degrees.
That's actually insane.
So what do the degrees matter now?
And that's the thing that's sad. That's what's really sad about it
Yeah.
all. Because Wendy, of all people,
Mm-hmm.
what was it all for? And it does seem like the kids are going to be with the mom and sister who clearly are going. I shouldn't talk like I know this family, but like they're probably going to talk shit about Wendy, and
Yeah.
try to like poison their brains. And I just, oh my God, like I can't. This is so sad.
It is really, really, really sad. And yeah, hopefully they have a good attorney. Hopefully they don't, I mean, there probably is going to be some sort of plea deal.
Yeah, what
Uh,
do you think's going to happen? Like, just speaking allegedly here, if we were just brainstorming.
yeah,
Because in the next little segment, there was a clip that came out that was like 7 minutes of the reunion part two. And it brought up how she had like 67 credit cards or something like that. So there's just, and then the
there's,
ring tracker, her saying that she lost or returned the ring or whatever, it got stolen. And then she was wearing it during the season and
yeah,
that time. So I'm just worried for her because it seems like there's evidence out there that's like,
the evidence
her thing.
against her is
Yeah.
not good for her. That being said, yeah, they're gonna offer her like them a plea. I think they'll offer them a plea deal for like a couple years in like jail and prison.
You think they're gonna do like a Teresa Joe and let them do separately?
I don't know. They didn't let the Chrisleys go separately.
I do feel like those kids were older though. Well, actually, no, the little
Chloe,
Chloe, yeah, damn. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my
and
God.
they're gonna have Kim up there in a MAGA hat
Oh my God.
against her best wishes to get her mom and I would
To
do
get
the
my mom home?
same
Yeah.
thing. Savannah hasn't said a word since her parents been home. I would do the same exact thing. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all can call me every day with the book. I need my parents home. I'm raising like two kids, and my brother keeps getting DUIs. Like I'm wearing
I
whatever.
need help.
Yeah, I literally I need help, and there's only one man that can fix this for me, and he's has a very easy ego to stroke.
Yeah.
Like,
No, literally just a massive ego.
yeah, so.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
you just gotta crack the code. You gotta
Yeah, you gotta play the
math.
game. Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully, of course, it doesn't come down to that. But like, it's not looking good so far. I don't know when their trial date is, probably like early next year
Yeah,
or
we're gonna definitely
something.
keep up to date with that for you guys.
Yeah, of course. Let me see actually if anything's
Do a little
really.
fact checky. And then Karen back next episode. Honestly, though, what does she really need to be there for? I feel like it was enough seeing her with the sit down interview. She wasn't even here for this season.
No, she's just she's the grand fucking dom. Like,
We can't even deny it at this point. Coming back for a season she wasn't even on, just to like tell Wendy to shut the fuck up. Let
I
her.
know. I'm so guys. I need answers. I don't know what happened between those two, but someone has to come clean.
No, literally what happened? Like there is way too much hostility for it to be something chill, like just no big deal.
I know.
Wendy Osefo court date.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Scheduled for court trial in April 2026. Is that real? That's like, of course, like the Google AI that comes up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could trust that. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Reddit, I do trust. Is currently scheduled for April 2026. So we will be on top of that in 2 months or so. Oh my God, this Reddit post has said that they went to Wendy and Eddie's hearing. Should I just read it?
Yeah.
It says, what a day. I attended Wendy and Eddie Osefo's hearing this morning. The hearing concerned a motion to quash subpoenas seeking the Osefo's business bank records from 10 different financial institutions covering a period of approximately 8 years. Oh, shit. I didn't
Mm.
know it was that far back. The prosecution argued they have evidence of the Osefos acquiring items they claim were stolen going back to 2010 and asserted there is a pattern of purchasing luxury goods and then returning them. As part of that argument, they referenced the existence of 67 credit, debit, and store credit cards found in the residence. The prosecution also stated the Osefos recently approximately or received approximately $25,000 before other insurance companies were notified of multiple claims. The defense pushed back, arguing this was an attempt to embarrass the Osefos and portray them as being in financial distress in order to manufacture motive. Defense counsel also argued the state failed to show any nexus between the business accounts and the alleged fraud. Additionally, the defense stated there is no evidence that pseudonyms were used in any financial transactions, though they acknowledged pseudonyms were used for package deliveries at the home. Okay, I guess now I understand a little bit of what they're going to try to say in their defense, but I don't think it's strong enough.
It's not.
It's like really weak. It says,
When
yeah,
you
trial is
like,
currently scheduled for April 2026. The judge spent the first portion of the hearing emphasizing that phones, recordings, or photographs in the courtroom would result in contempt of court charges. So are we not allowed to know this?
no, like we'll get in trouble just for knowing.
Oh, wait, I'm scared.
No, no, we're fine. Yeah, all is to say it's not looking good
This
for
is a post from 60 days ago.
yeah, it's not looking good for the Suffolk family. Yeah,
Yeah, we will
it,
definitely be keeping up with that, but that's crazy.
yeah, I have nothing else to say.
Yeah,
Like,
excited for part two.
yeah, looking forward to part two and part three. And
We have a
yeah,
little special episode for part three.
yes, coming soon to a podcasting platform near you. Very exciting stuff. And yeah, I think that's it. Let me know, Bree, what you think of the ANTM docu-series.
Yes, for
It was a
sure.
fantastic watch. You girly pops and gossip breakers as well. Of course, as usual, make sure you're following us on all social media platforms at Gossip Break Pod. Oh, we're also on Substack now.
Ooh,
So you
yeah, the
might see a
Substack
little more
girls.
of our stuff on there as well. Substack is actually so cool. You can like just repost stuff on there too.
I'm gonna go on
Like
there. I always see people's links and I read them, but I haven't like, it's an app, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
it's an app and it works well on desktop too. It's just like bringing back
Ooh.
the old day. It's like a
It's kind of giving
cross.
Tumblr.
Yeah, it's like a combination of like Tumblr where everything's very moody and aesthetic and deep. And I miss that out of my social media. I do love the memes and the hee hee ha ha, but sometimes like I have creative expression in other ways that need to be tapped into.
I actually feel that so much. I feel like Reels recently has been all brain rot.
Yeah, like silly, goofy, nothing serious.
Yeah.
But that being said, we're on Substack, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Um, Obviously download this episode, leave us a 5-star review, and share it with your best yapper, and let us know in our latest post what you thought about part one of the reunion or the top model doc.
Yes, definitely let us know for both of them. Hope you girls have a great week.
And we love you.
Bye.